Let's see how fun this is gonna be. Oh yeah, hi, I'm Josie, and it's been a while since I've shot a video, so I was just sitting here staring at you. Anyway, welcome to Eccentric, and this video is about Vedic astrology birth charts. So I'm going to wait for some people to get in the chat because I'm going to pull someone's Vedic astrology chart. You have to know what time you were born. I don't even fool with people that don't know what time they're born because I don't like to redo charts when you find out later because you were so anxious that you just made something up. No, we're not going to do that. Not today. But I do want to do the favor of picking someone from the chat instead of using the millions of charts I already have to explain the whole Vedic astrology situation. So when you do show up, just give me a holler. Hello, Rudy. How are you, ma'am? I'm looking at my child, the child that I'm not really interacting with much because he continues to try to keep this war going. It's a silent war. It's like freaking Silent Hill or something like that. Craziness inside of him. Anyway, so how about that Mercury stationing direct? I'm sitting here like, why did I go live again? Jaden doing the least of the most. Today Mercury station direct. Yay, right? We got 2 weeks of shadow. So that means dry heaves of bull. You're gonna have dry heaves of bull to deal with randomly. What? What is this? Lord, I'm gonna address that like later. What? Anyway, so yeah, this is that good old week where we start finding out a whole bunch of stuff because we are still like in a full moon cycle, and now that Mercury has gone forward, the information that we've been needing is going to be showing up. So if you've been like stuck, not able to make a decision, that information is coming. Okay, it's coming to help you to be able to make a decision now. Yeah. Hey, Cindy. Does anybody here know what time they were born? Let me know because I'm pulling somebody's chart. Okay. Anyway, so like I told y'all in a previous video, I think, because I don't even remember. Oh my God. So now that Mercury has stationed direct, we'll feel that momentum, each day that passes, but we're also going to feel we're going to feel Jupiter moving toward the galactic center too. And removing that aspect from Neptune. So things are definitely going to change over the next week or so as far as how you've been feeling or thinking or lack thereof, because I mean, it's been crazy. Hey, love, how do you pronounce your name? How do you pronounce your name? That's what I wanted to say. Gosh. I need to know the city and state. Is it Dallin? As well. I need all your business, not just some of it, right? Hey, Red, how you doing? Thank you, darling. I've been just kind of hanging out in the kitchen all day, making sure the dishes get washed. All right, so we are doing Dallin's, and that's how I'm gonna put you in there too, Dallin, and just an M right there. Let's see here. And are you male or female, love? Just so I don't jack you up. 11/16/01. 18. Do 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 do. All right, we're male. 11/16, and the time is 6:58 p.m. Oh my goodness. Well, it was definitely meant for you to be here because the time was like already there for you. That's crazy. Alrighty. So, Dallin, I've got November 16th, 2001, 6:58 p.m., Springville, Utah. Is that correct? Real life and spiritual life. She's so funny. Awesome. So, if you haven't visited my Vedic astrology playlist, that should be fun. So that'll be something you can do when you're not doing anything. So what I want to say before I attempt to show y'all this chart is Vedic astrology is not going off of the tropical zodiac. It's going off of the sidereal zodiac. So the signs are going to change. The signs are not going to be the same. Okay. So what I want Dallin to do is to tell me if you know your Western sun, moon, and rising. Can you type it out for me? As far as mainstream astrology goes, if you know your sun, moon, or rising sign, because I'm just realizing I didn't even pay attention to what I just said. Dallin is a Scorpio sun, Gemini rising, and a Scorpio moon. So you, dear, are a Scorpio sandwich when it comes to Vedic astrology. Wow. Because I ain't never seen that combination. Just imagine, a double Scorpio with Gemini. Like, wow. You know what I mean? That's interesting. Wow. Okay, so let me see. Let me see if I can show y'all. How about I unplug your phone, Josie? And we're doing the D1 chart. Dallin was born in 2001. So we're doing the D1 chart. We don't need to do anything different. And I don't know if I need to turn this down. That's not helping. Y'all ain't gonna see this. Yes, you are. There's hope for the future. Maybe I need to turn my screen down too. I'm adjusting the lighting so maybe y'all can see because I do this stuff on my phone. Hopefully y'all can see this. If you can't, it's okay. I'm gonna let you look at it for a second. I was hoping to be able to use the screen here, but that's not working out. Let me see if I can brighten it just a little more. It can't be too bright. It doesn't help. Anyway, I don't know why they made the whole app purple. I have no idea. So what's happening is in Dallin's first house, the first house is this triangle right here at the top. and you count going this way, okay? So this is the first house, and this is the 12th house, okay? But Dalan has Jupiter and Rahu, which is the north node of the moon, in the first house. And Gemini sitting there because he's a Gemini rising. You have Saturn in the 12th house, love, as well. And it was retrograde when you were born. Jupiter was retrograde when you were born as well. You have Mercury and Venus in your 5th house. And Libra is on the cusp of your 5th house. So I could just imagine how important romance and relationships and kids are to you. You know what I mean? Wow, that's a lot of energy there. When it comes to your 6th house, you got the sun, the moon, and Pluto sitting there in Scorpio. So you got 3 planets in Scorpio, and 2 of them happen to be the sun and the moon. And it's in the house of Virgo. You know what I mean? Like, it's in the 6th house. So there's an aspect of health and service, but it's like in a scorpionic fashion. That's very interesting. The first thing I think is some kind of accounting, some kind of job in accounting, because that's also the job house too, you know, whatever it is you do for work every day. So it's something that has to do with other people's money, loans, some kind of, it would be, you know, ideally that area. But I didn't even do this to like look at your chart and pick it apart. I did it so I could tell you how the current energies are going to be affecting you. So I'm going to move away after I finish telling you where everything is. I'm going to send you your chart. Okay. I'm going to send you your chart. But yeah, you got the sun, moon, and Pluto in the 6th house. K2 is in the 7th house. Okay. So your past life, you were dealing with Sagittarian energy. And in this life, you're supposed to be picking up some Gemini energy and adding it to that Sag energy. Past life was all about the other. This life is all about individualization, you know, and marrying the two, having balance, right? Your 8th house, dear, you got a lot of scorpionic energy. I'm glad I'm not doing a reading for you right now because I would be like struggling. Oh, okay, I see you. Oh, you pulled it up on your computer? Yay! Thank you for helping me. You got Mars, Uranus, and Neptune. Hopefully it's the same calculations in the same positions because not everybody uses the same like system. You know what I mean? But you got Mars, Uranus, and Neptune in Capricorn in your 8th house. So yeah, like you got a lot of scorpionic energy. A lot. It's like the freaking Grim Reaper or something. I'm just animated. I'm not calling you that, but that's just what comes to me. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's find out what's going on with this Jupiter thing for you. Let's go to your actual transits. So let's look at what Jupiter is going to do for you on the 27th. I'm sitting here like, Josie. Deep and like, I don't even know. That Gemini is an interesting energy to have with all of that Scorpio energy. You know that, right? Like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Looking at all of this mess. When I look at the transits, I also make sure that I look at all of your what do you call it? Your birth planets along with the transits. And as y'all can see, even though you can't read it, there's a crap load of planets in the 1st and the 7th house, right? And also in the 5th and 6th house as well. Even in the 8th, there's like 3 planets. So when you see that, like especially when you're looking at the what do you call it? When you're looking at the current transits, this is how I determine which videos I need to look at for myself. I don't just base it off of my sun, moon, and rising like everybody else does. I look at where I'm chart heavy at. And for you, for Dallin, like if you were listening to psychic readings, I would tell you to listen to Gemini, listen to Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Capricorn to get a full picture of what's happening like now for you. You know what I mean? And this particular placement is for November 27th. Okay, so this is what your chart's gonna look like on November 27th. So if you've been wondering like what signs to listen to for November, darling, those are the signs: Gemini, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay, I am using Cosmic Insights. That's the name of the app. And your profile is free. All of y'all should download the Cosmic Insights app so you can go to the astrology playlist on my channel and learn how to read your birth chart. I'm just saying. You know, like I asked y'all a long time ago. I was here like, so yeah, Cosmic Insights. Anyway, so Jupiter, where's Jupiter? Oh, okay. So Jupiter is going to be in your first house when it passes over the galactic center, darling. So there's going to be quite a personal and more physical experience for you when it comes to Jupiter, you know, rubbing elbows with the galactic center. And then you also have your, oh wow, okay, you also have your north node there. So when Jupiter goes over the galactic center and it's conjunct your north node, like that could be freaking like life changing for you. Okay, like you may end up stepping into like a whole nother situation completely. And it doesn't mean that your whole life's just going to change like on that day or something like that. It means that there's going to be something that comes across you or someone that comes across you that is going to just literally like take you on some kind of path. You know what I mean? You got like a whole bunch of big energy happening in your first house. And then because it's across the street from your 7th house, you know, your relationships definitely will be affected because, oh no, I'm reading you backwards. You know that, right? You got Jupiter in the first house. It's still the same, but we're going to flip it. You're going to be affected by whatever's happening in your 7th house because you got transit Jupiter in your 7th, but you actually have Jupiter in your birth chart in the first house. Sorry. So Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and Pluto are all going to be transiting your 7th house of relationships. How fun is that? Whatever the hell happens, just know that you're going to be okay. Because whoever comes into your life or whoever is even in your life during that time on the 27th, from the 27th on, right? It could even happen a couple of days before that. All of this is to transform you as the individual. Ha, that's so funny. That's crazy. I was looking at it backwards, y'all. So you have a lot of people coming into your life, bringing you stuff, helping you, giving you opportunities. But then you also have people that make you like have to work as well. So you may be contracted or having some kind of advances, like somebody gives you money and says, hey, I want you to do this job type situation, or somebody approaches you, hey, I want to be in a relationship, or somebody freaking like triggers you in a way where you see something in yourself and you have to change it. Like you make the change because they got under your skin so bad and caused whatever the case may be. Okay. Oh God, you're moving to a different state on the 26th? The only thing in your ninth house is Neptune. On the 27th, the only thing in your ninth house is Neptune. And you know, the only thing I can tell you about Neptune being in your ninth house and you moving to another state, which is pretty much long distance travel, is make sure that you're real with yourself about your expectations when you get there, because the rose colored glasses are back on. Okay. That's very, very important. What was I going to say? You know what? And that's probably why you're having all of this stuff happen too, because you're going to be in a whole nother environment, meeting all these new people. All of these people are going to have like some kind of aspect of Aquarian nature to them. Like they're going to be weird. They're going to expect you to think out of the box in some kind of way. Like you're going to be able to recognize Aquarian energy and trendsetter, foresight type, be unique, be brave, go first type energy. So yeah, you are definitely not going to be the same. And you're going to have plenty of people around you to mold you into whatever you're supposed to be next, right? So yeah, that is what's happening for you. You will also have Uranus in your 11th house of your beautiful hopes, dreams, and wishes. So opportunities can really like fall into your lap. You know how Uranus is. Either it's going to jack something up or it's going to bring you awesome blessings. You never know which way that's going to go, but just be ready for sudden shifts when it comes to your friends your networking and friends, and like your organizational type area of life, and your hopes, dreams, and wishes, your gains. You're going to either all of a sudden lose or gain, but from what it looks like, you're going to be gaining. Okay. If you have any losses, they're not going to be as big as your gains. Okay. And you're going to have a lot of planets in your sixth house. The sun and moon are transiting your sixth house. So you're going to be doing a lot of service. Footwork is what I hear, proving yourself. Okay. And then, of course, still that fifth house has that Mars and Mercury are transiting the fifth house. So you may have moments where you feel like, what do you call it? Having fun is more important than working. So you may have a battle there. Okay, love. You may think that it's more, you may feel like work is just so hard and you need a break every 5 minutes. You know what I mean? Because you have those planets in the fifth house during that time. Okay. But everything looks pretty good though for you. Just stay real with yourself about your expectations because of Neptune. That's about it though. Did you find the app? Well, yeah, that's all from the date of November 27th. I looked at when Jupiter goes over the galactic center and Neptune, come on, Josie, when Neptune goes direct, because right now they're aspecting each other, but they're slowly like moving away from that aspect. That was my point to explain to you the energy for the 27th of November. That's what that looks like. And that's all from your birth chart. Yep. I'm only going into your D1 chart because of your age. The D9 chart doesn't even kick in until you're like 35, you know, so it's pointless going there. But yeah, that's what it looks like for you around 27th of November. Is anybody else still here? Everybody left because I wasn't reading their chart. They didn't even leave me no cookies. But basically, I wanted to show y'all, even though it was like kind of like half-assed, you know, I wanted to show y'all what it looks like. This is an aspect of the spiritual mentorship. You see what I mean? And I'm actually thinking about taking away my personal readings, and the only service that I'm going to have left is the spiritual mentorship. Because again, in the mentorship, you can still get a reading, but you can also get your chart done, or you can get your numerology done. And yes, you will have homework, because it's about the work. And I really am not into just doing readings all the time. I don't like to just dish out information. I want you to do something with it, you know? Hey, Natalie. So I was just telling Dalin about the 27th of November. I didn't even get into anything that has to do with his birth planets, the placements, none of that. I was just talking about the current transits affecting him on the 27th of November. Okay. So if you like get a mentorship and you want to know about something that's happening in the future, not only can you get the tarot reading, but you can also get, I can also look at whatever that is looking like per the astrology of the situation too. You see what I mean? And if you just want to know about your birth chart, I can put an email together for you breaking down, because what I do is I link YouTube videos and I make a list of each aspect of your chart except for the outer planets. I do all your personal planets, and I have you watch those videos, and I link everything to where it's easy to access. And I also put the link to the astrology video in there as well, so you can learn how to search your own birth chart. I just do the basics, but I want you to get in there and start playing around with it, okay? Let's find out before I get off of here what Mahadasha you're in. Mahadashas are really important, especially in Vedic astrology, because this is a time period where one planet rules over like your whole life, no matter what the current planets, the current transits are. And right now, Dalin is in his Venus Mahadasha, which lasts 20 years. It started in 2016. And right now he is in the Venus Sun Mahadasha. So you're dealing with the planet Venus right now, which is about love and money and beauty, right? And your and material, you know, stuff. And your sub period is the sun, which is about vitality, which is about the individualism, things like that. And you'll be out of that March 2021. Okay, nope. Why? You know what? Mercury just stationed direct today. Y'all forgive me. Okay, because I'm looking at these dates. Y'all see this list. I know y'all can't read it. Anyway, darling, bear with me. You are in the Venus. That means you just entered this, but you're about to go into the Venus Sun. So I just explained that to you. You're about to go in there March of 2020. Right now, you're still in Venus. So everything is love, money, material. You know what I mean? Right now. But when you move into Venus Sun, which is March of 2020, it's going to be love, money, material, individualization, and like center stage type. What else? Courage type things. Okay. But you could definitely gain a lot during this Mahadasha because Venus is ruling it, and you're going to be there for 15 years. So I need to borrow $5 whenever you have it. Anyway, you already went through your Ketu Mahadasha between 2009 and 2016. So you went through this as a child. You may have lost a loved one, or you may have had to move a lot, or your family lost a lot of stuff. When you go through Ketu Mahadasha as a child, it more so happens around you than to you because you're not the one that has the responsibilities. You know what I mean? But now, when you get to where you're going to get a lot more stuff easy. So you may be going from a period where you didn't have much to where you start to gain more and people start to give you more stuff, which is awesome. So yes, did you ever tell me if you found it? I don't have a video on Mahadashas, but I can send you one. The only video I have on Mahadashas is the one that I'm going through because I happen to be going through my Ketu Mahadasha now while I'm an adult and responsible for children. It's horrible. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I needed it. Okay. So yeah. I will send you, when I send you your chart, I want you to email me. I'm going to type my email in here. When I send you your chart, I'll send you the info on your Mahadasha that you're in right now. I did that. But yeah, that's just me off the top of my head, not being orderly, just looking at a chart. You know what I mean? There's a lot that you find out with the Vedic chart because it's part of the Vedas. It's not just astrology. You know what I mean? Like your dominant element is air, even though you got all of that scorpionic energy. The dominant is air. So there's a lot. There's a lot more to it. At gmail.com. Yeah, just email me at that email address that I put. Awesome. I'm glad you made your profile. Definitely go look at your nakshatra analysis. It's down there. It'll have a green button that says free. If you just scroll all the way down after you're looking at your D1 chart, check all of that out because it's very, very interesting and important, especially to find out what your dasha is, DOSHA. Find you're a kapha person. You are a kapha person. So you probably prefer to eat more at night than like early in the morning and stuff. I could just see you in the kitchen getting snacks in the middle of the night. But hey, we'll see. Anyway, I want to end this video, but I want to let y'all know that is part of the mentorship, and I am really going to make some changes as soon as we get out of shadow. Because again, I got too much going on. Like right now, I'm sleepy, but I'm not sleepy. Ugh. But yeah, email me so I can shoot you the videos. And if y'all want your chart done like properly, because I just threw this together randomly, like off the cuff, seriously. If you actually want your chart done properly and explained, get the mentorship so you can search your own chart, so you can find out more about yourself or what's happening in your life at a certain time period. And you can also get a reading I think most of my mentorships are like an hour and a half long, and you do get homework. You get this long email with links and stuff to do. Okay. So if you're in the mood, get a dang mentorship, because I'm telling y'all right now, I'm about to take these readings off, just the regular readings. I'm about to take them off. I won't be available unless you already know me or it's some kind of word of mouth, but you won't be able to schedule like just online. Other than that, y'all have a beautiful night, and I've held you long enough. I'm gonna talk to you later. Bye. Mom.